Okay, okay. Are you ready? Darren? Almost, sure. Some water. Beautiful. Okay. All right, well, we arrived.
He's awesome.
That's called love. That's called love. Yeah. Yes. Love is a verb. Absolutely. So beautiful. We arrive at the end of these three magnificent day of presentations, and so excited about finishing with Tareneh. But before, I would like to take just a second to thank all the people that have been working so hard to organize this 3-day presentation. There's so much details, so much work, so much communication that's been through to make sure this is happening. And I want to recognize it, okay? First of all, from our amazing graduate office staff, please, great acknowledgement to Mary McClory and Jennifer Caraluzzi, please. Mary and Jennifer. And from our VGJI staff, the new but amazing staff member, Katie Webster. Please clap for Katie. I'm just saying thank Katie. I'm just saying like you don't have to play, you don't have to do anything. Just saying thank you to you. And I know I didn't mention, I don't know if Christina is here, but Christina Quarles too. Big clap for Christina for providing the space and everything. Finally, all these young sound engineers that have been with us, thank you for the sound engineer. Please give a big applause to all of you there. Thank you. You've been very patient and helpful. And to Reggie, is Reggie Lofton here and his camera crew? Thank you, Reggie. You are the best always. Thank you. And obviously, thank you to all the faculty, all the committee members. It's been wonderful to have you here. Okay, now, please brace yourself, put the seatbelt on because we're gonna go to another galaxy with the next student. We're so happy to present Tareneh Mousavi. She's an Iranian vocalist and composer and educator. Her music, which blends jazz and contemporary music, is strongly rooted in poetry and a Persian heritage. She has performed at the Jazz Against the Machine and Gate of Tehran festivals and in venues such as Loft, Stadtgarden, and Art Theater. And Tareneh also holds a BM in jazz performance from HFMT Cologne. Her BGI Master Final Project on is a river explores belonging and distance within the Iranian diaspora. We are very, very, very happy to welcome as part of our committee member, Professor Theodros Kiros. Please speak up after Theodros. Thank you so much for being here. And we also would like to thank again Maestro Chase Morin for being so much part of all of this and being part of the committee. And can we have an amazing clap also for our artistic director, Maestro Danilo Perez, for all the inspiration. Thank you, Maestro. And we have the amazing dean here from the mission office, the person that allows so many of you to be here. Maestro Brakin, Damien, thank you so much for being here. And now, let's welcome again Tareneh Mousavi.
This feels like home, I thought one day, sipping my usual black tea in my apartment, Eigelstein 104 in Cologne, Germany. a home I spent a long time making my own. And there it was, finally, with all its beauty. I felt so grounded right where I was standing, so at home. But the black tea was taking me back to Iran, to Tehran, to our dining table, to my dad murmuring a familiar melody while looking for snacks in the kitchen, to the distant sound of piano coming from my brother's room, to my mother's voice telling me about her day, sipping her usual black tea, to her sweet smile and her ocean blue eyes. I felt forces pulling me in different directions, and I felt what my friend Alexandria calls multitudes. Many multitudes and homes later, here I am before you in Boston, and I have carried this question with me along the way. Where is home? I was born in Iran. That's where I began. A country somewhere in the Southwest Asia, into a family who took dancing, togetherness, and tea very seriously, sometimes even way too seriously. Into parents who gave me all they had, sometimes even all of what they didn't have. I was born underneath the gray skies of Tehran, to parents from the sunny south, surrounded by poetry, pomegranates, music, within the colorful chaos of the Grand Bazaar. I called this place home for 19 years, but things began to change when I lost my hope. When I decided to leave, things changed the day I left. Home became liquid that day, and it flowed with me everywhere I went. Now, I find peace and space in these words my heart spoke one day. Home is a liquid you flow in. Home is a liquid that flows within you. Home is a river.
We lost hope, and so the journey began. Lost hope, and so the journey began. We lost hope, and so the journey began. Lost hope, and so the journey began. Entered the past, grieving, mourning, shedding invisible tears. The lump in our throat crept into our veins, blending with our blood. We lost hope, and with it our minds. A strange flow surrounding, swallowing, devouring us from within. turned into debris, cast away, defeated. We sunk down, soaking in sorrow. The stream carried us, and on we dragged our heritage, passed into the present. Silence. We lost hope. We lost home. We lost hope. We let go. The path became a river. It embraced us, and we turned into little black fish, owned by no one, owned by no one. Swimming in the unknown, finding comfort. We lost hope, and so we lost home, and so we lost, and so we found home.
Thank you. Thank you. And so home became a river, and we became the little black fish from the storybook my dad used to read to me every night. The little black fish on a journey of searching for the truth. Searching for the sea. Who is we, you may wonder? We, the other black fish I met in the river. my people, the nomadic people. Speak, I said to them. Say it out loud so it comes into existence. Speak, I said, until it becomes real. Speak, said I, until the word becomes alive. And the blackfish spoke, journey, baggage, separation, alienation, inevitable uprootedness. The fish spoke of fear and lust, of the reflections of a black lock of hair in estranged mirrors.
انعکاس گیسوان سیاه در آینه های غریبه. آینه های غریبه. آینه های غریبه. ماهی گفت خاک، خون، خانه به جنونی سرد شعله کشید در سکوت و سکون. صدایی گفت جان گرفت، جمله جوشید، جاری شد، رود خانه شد و رود خانه شد. گفتمش بگو، ماهی گفت آب، گفت آب. ماهی گفت برایم از سرزمینی نه آنچنان سیاه و نه آنچنان رنگارنگ که تو میپنداری. ماهی گفت برایم از تهران، ابر، آسمان، خاکستر، باران. گفتمش بگو تا جان بگیرد کلمه و ماهی گفت امید.
Thank you. Thank you.
separating the rouge from the rest, and each smile is a negotiation. Dwelling within the curved lines, separating the rouge from the rest, and each smile is a negotiation, 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 negotiation.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Finally, we heard the sea chanting calmly, the sea singing of floating homes and the legend of the little black fish in the river, inviting me, you, us, into an embrace warm and divine, an embrace made of sounds and familiar voices.
صدا صدا دریاست که میخواند آواز آرام آرام صدا صدا دریاست که میخواند آواز آرام آرام دستهایش گشاده میدمد آوازش را موج موج از سینه فراخ از سینه فراخ سرودش قصه رود و ماهی و افسانه خانه های روان نوایش مژده نور صدایش آغوش آغوش از سینه فراخ
میکشد به آغوش آغوش تو را مرا ما را
Now to the thank yous. My favorite part. That's my city, Tehran. I'm going to speak into the mic now. First of all, I want to thank my family, my mom, dad, and my brother Arya. Yeah, I love them so much. Mama, Baba, if you're looking. خیلی دوستتون دارم. کاش الان اینجا بودیم. Sorry. Almost. I'm not crying, I swear, I'm not crying. Woo. I am not going to cry, I promise you. Okay, so to my amazing teachers and mentors, first of all, Mr. Teodros Kiros, thank you for accepting this, and it's been an incredible honor just working with you. I've learned a lot, and most of all, I've learned to remember to listen to my heart. Like that is something that I will never ever forget. Thank you very much. And thank you, Danilo. Thank you, Marco, both of you for making this possible, making this space so that projects, like personal projects, mine is personal, but I have the same feeling with everyone's. Everyone's projects are coming from such a depth. So I thank you for creating that space for us at Global. Thank you, Chase. I don't even know what to say to you. I've already said it like 1,000 times for all the times I came in confused, and you just like always showing me the way, pointing me in the right direction. Something happened over there. Lior, hi. Yeah, with your brilliant musicality, always thank you for listening to me the way you do, like listening to all of the students. I hope you know how heartfelt it is when I say I've learned so much and you're just so incredible and amazing. Thank you. Thank you, Chase. Thank you, Ben Street. He doesn't know how thankful I am, but he helped me a lot with one of my poems. Thank you, Bruno. I don't know if you're here, but Bruno Radberg, for your amazing insight on my pieces, compositions, and also just like your amazing beauty. And Luciana Souza and Dr. Charlie Christensen, my PI, learned a lot. And my two teachers from Cologne, Annette von Eichel and Maria van den Berg, I'm forever thankful. They already know that. If I start talking, I'm going to cry, so I'm not going to do that. So thank you to my amazing interviewees, گلنار شهیار، ماهان میر عرب، سبا پاکتل، مهیا حامدی، بهار بدی تبار. And Mahya and Bahar are actually here tonight, and they played on the album, so thank you, I love you. And yes, musicians, Raul Molina, who's watching the live stream, he couldn't be here, Kira Moser, Paul Bandit, Chase Morin, Mahya Hamedi, Bahar Badi Tabor, and Milena Casado. Thank you so much for playing my music. I'm honored. Thank you, Samuel Milinazzo, for the amazing sound, and the beautiful pictures you see are from Farinaz Khorshidian. Everything, like the videos are just like Farinaz has become my friend after we started this thing together, and hopefully it's a collaboration that will continue. She's amazing. Thank you to the entire global fam. I love you all, you know how much, but especially these amazing souls. Kenthony Redmond, I put your name first to make up for all my mistakes. And Alexandria D. Walt for always grounding me. Unji, you, you know who you are. And Geraldo Marshall for the light he brings into my life. And last but not least, very special thanks to my love, Farida Azar. Thank you for supporting me, and thank you for choosing this outfit as part of my graduation gift. Thank you. I do have, my presentation is over, but this is a personal thing to everyone, also to myself. So this is a poem that my friend gave to me when I wanted to leave Cologne, and I might have talked to you about this, but it's probably not going to be the last time I will talk to you about this because it's one of my favorite poems. Here it goes. This is a translation. The heart must submit itself courageously to life's call without a hint of grief, always ready for departures. A magic dwells in every new beginning, a magic that protects us and lights up the way. May this magic be with you all in your new beginnings. May you be protected and safe. May you be brave. Farewell, my friends. Farewell until our rivers meet again.
Brava Tareneh, brava. Fantastic. Vai Tareneh, vai. Congratulations. Congratulations, Tareneh. This was so beautiful. And we're going to start now with the last part of the presentation. I'm going to directly go to you, my Professor Kiros. Thank you for being here. First comment, questions, is all yours.
What a great honor to be humbled by the presence of an extraordinary sensitive mind. Thanks to her and to the honor that she bestowed on me to participate in a project that will be imprinted in my heart for the rest of my life. This mind examines the journey of the bruised brain, the brain of all immigrants, born to places that they did not necessarily choose, which leads the brain to register the spaces that these immigrants occupy as home, punctuated by a short-lived joy, the joy of a fresh brain that is registering the flowering of the self, thinking that the flowering will end in a full blossom. How little did this brain know that we, the disappointing human beings who inhabit spaces that we destroy in such a short period of time, which leads the brain to flee damaged, traumatized, antagonized, in search of a new home. The damaged brain which occupies a new home once again encounters disappointing human beings who bruise it and abuse it, even home. The brain then travels more desperately in search of another home. The search of the self in search of a home is so perpetual and in the hands of this young mind. This experience is captured musically by a haunting voice, the kind of voice that we hear only in a dream. How grateful I am to have participated in responding to this call, to this yearning of the self for a home, in another home, in another home, in another home, a perpetual yearning that ends sometimes in a disappointment until the sea calls once again in the middle of the night. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Professor. I'm sorry, Chase, but you're next. I don't know. I don't know how you're gonna go after this. But here's the microphone to you.
Wow. Yeah, I don't know. We've spoken. I've told you everything. I think I just was writing some words down when you were presenting. Maturity, eloquence, strength, openness, the one that you used, embrace. I felt embraced for sure. And cultivation of community. Look who you brought here, you know. It's very special, very special. And last of all, heart, complete heart. Thank you.
All right, that was beautiful. Thank you, Tracy. Nadia, would you like to speak? Sure. Okay. Professor Nadia Washington.
Tareneh.
Nadia.
A big resonant word that Chase just spoke, eloquence. Just gorgeous, gorgeous, poetic, heartfelt, sincere. Home, right? You have, this is a big, big, deep dive, and I must say, like, humbly, that it's a pursuit that I even am longing for, and you found such a deep subject matter of finding out what home really is for you, and it came out through your art beautifully, your poetry beautifully, your sound, your timbre beautifully. And man, it has inspired me to embark musically on what home means for me. And that's inspiring. Thank you for that. Thank you for this art. Home is a river. It's really deep. Very deep. I don't know if there's anything else I would like to add, but wow, this is really inspirational for me. And I'm sure I'm not the only one. I know I'm not the only one in here. It's really, really resonant. It really resonates with my soul, and I thank you. Are there any, more practical question besides the art and what it stands for? But what are your plans for this music? What do you seek to do with this piece of music that you've written and created?
I am planning to send it to some of my other friends so that they can add some things that I'm like envisioning. Like once the music is finished entirely with mixing and the final touches, I'm planning to use this project to kind of raise money for similar projects, so that this is a reason for people to gather around, like and create art, like kind of like searching for homes together. Like it's just like people who resonate with each other, kind of coming together and creating together. I think that's where I want to go. I'm definitely planning on releasing this.
Okay.
Yeah, as an EP as soon as it's ready, and I hope we can have more projects, not by me, but by other people who feel like who were involved or not involved, people who just like want to share. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yes.
If this answers the question.
Yes.
But like, yeah, that's where I would like to go with this project.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you, Nadia. Thank you so much.
Oh, just one thing I was thinking of. You have a real power to turn this into documentary style,
Oh yeah,
to get into film, cinematography, multimedia.
I would love
things.
that.
I think that's also a direction that would be
Yeah.
beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you,
Tareneh.
Marco.
I'm gonna tell what happened last week.
Okay.
She came to the office after class, and she asked me if I could see as part of the presentation. She wanted to have a feedback, and I had like a really limited time. I think I had a half an hour available. I said, "Well, come now," and I never heard the music that she just recorded, and she played a little bit, and I said, "Wait a minute," and long story short, I could not stop listening to this music, and I had to listen every single track. And the 30-minute kind of turned into an hour and a half between listening to your music and speaking about it. Yeah. And you asked me what I felt, and I was very articulate, so I'm not going to repeat that because I told you everything I felt. But I think it was very indicative that you see that I needed to listen every single thing from beginning to end. I also want to add, as I told you last week, you got a lot of compliments right now from everybody, but you have put together an amazing band. And I have to say, Chase, man, you playing so beautifully. So I have to say it because, man, when I listen, it's like, man, this is really great. So clap for Chase too.
Yeah. Wow.
And I can tell that you were an amazing advisor for her. So I wanna recognize you about this. And can you tell us a little? Can you bring us now? You made us this beautiful, experience. Can you tell us a little bit? Bring us inside your music brain. Now we're kind of waking up from the dream. Can you tell us a little bit from a composer point of view? Anything that was relevant for you in this search?
I think when I was on the plane to Boston, actually away from Vancouver because I made a stop. It doesn't really matter, but I had one word, just like it kept getting repeated and repeated. And it was distance, distance, distance. And I was like, okay, so that's interesting. It started from there, and then I started exploring. And I've been always watching. I feel very close to any body of water. I think my friends know that. I have a very close relationship with the sea because the city my parents come from is by the sea, so it's just like very comforting for me. So it's just like whenever I'm having a very hard day, I have to go by the water. So it's just like it was talking to, first of all, writing for myself these thoughts, and then talking to my friends who went through similar things. Like 2 of them are sitting right over there, Bahar and Mahya. I have the pleasure of living with Mahya, and we had a lot of conversations about home. And I interviewed people, and they kind of like, it was the input. I was searching for the right word because, distance, and when you think about losing your home, it's always this dramatic thing of I've lost, and I've lost, and I've lost. But I haven't only lost. That's the truth. Like, I have gained a lot. And I wanted to find a way to tell this story in a way that is not too bright, but not too dark, in a way that is just right. So I spent a long time searching for the words. That's like long story short. And when the words came to me, through all of these different, pictures, water, beautiful people, then it was just like a very natural process because the words tell you what to do. And that's something Danilo also taught me. We talked about longing and exploring the interval within that. And I started listening, and it's also, they have, the words have the rhythm, they have the melody, they have everything. You just need to listen and follow. So I think I just listened to the story and also to the words that I found, maybe.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah. So two comments. So I'm gonna add an adjective that you have so many adjectives from everybody, but a storyteller. You are a storyteller, and I told you immediately when you remember when we had that conversation after coffee, and you have a power with that. It's either you're singing, you're talking. Your presence, you're telling stories, and we want to listen. Secondly, I'm going to end with this. As you keep on searching inside you and your art and your brain and your music, this meaning of home, please know that this is home for you. And we want you to know that. Come back, this is your home.
Thank you. Thank you, Mom.
Congratulations, Tareneh.
Tareneh, wow. I close my eyes, I open my eyes. I just feel like I was in a movie, and something so special about this presentation. That yes, I agree with everything that's being said. The music is very beautiful, and you made the words sounds like music. Like it reminds me of something. I wanna end with this. I read years ago this line that has stuck to me. It says, "If we talk about migrants, we should breathe more and talk less. But if we decide to talk, we should speak the language of water." Yeah. And that's what you did. Mm-hmm. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Danilo.
Congratulations, Tareneh. Please clap for her. Woo! Beautiful. Thank you, Damien, for being here. Pamela, thank you for coming. Congratulations to all of you. What a beautiful 3 days. Congratulations. Congratulations, Tareneh. Thank you. And I'll see you tomorrow at the commencement, I hope. Everybody. 10 o'clock, BPC.